One Piece is packed with epic battles, but some fights stand above the rest. Moments that leave fans on the edge of their seats with jaw-dropping animation and intense action. Today, we're counting down the top 7 best animated fights in One Piece. Get ready for explosive clashes, thrilling action, and animation that takes everything to the next level. Kicking off our countdown at number 7, Gold D. Roger vs. Whitebeard, we witness a legendary clash that shook the world. Oden, the fearless warrior, charges straight at Gold D. Roger, who meets him with the same excitement and determination. In an instant, Roger lands a devastating strike, sending Oden flying back, but Oden refuses to back down. As he rises, ready to charge again, he notices something incredible. Whitebeard, towering at 21 feet 10 inches, leaping from the trees with unstoppable force. Roger, prepared and unshaken, activates his haki, draws his black blade, and plants his foot firmly on the ground, crushing the earth beneath him as he braces for impact. The moment Whitebeard collides with Roger, their swords clash with explosive force, unleashing a surge of haki that sends debris flying in every direction. This is more than just a fight. It's a legendary demonstration of strength, skill, and the breathtaking animation that makes One Piece battles unforgettable. Coming in at number 6, Blackbeard vs. Law. We witness an intense battle that showcases strategy, power, and sheer destructive force. Blackbeard soars through the air on a winged horse, while Law stands firmly at the edge of the island, eyes locked on his target. In a bold move, Law activates his Re-Room, trapping Blackbeard inside, shocking his opponent with the precision of his attack. With a swift strike, Law cuts the horse in half, sending Blackbeard plummeting toward the sea. But just when it seems like Law has the upper hand, Blackbeard reveals the terrifying strength of the Tremor fruit, a power inherited from Whitebeard himself. The island begins to crumble, mountains collapse, and the sea churns violently. Law struggles to stay on his feet as the destructive energy threatens to overwhelm him. Summoning his resolve, Law attempts another attack, channeling his sword through his abilities. But Blackbeard, using the full might of his devil fruit powers, stops him effortlessly. With his second ability, the devastating Black Vortex, he nullifies Law's powers completely, leaving the island in ruins and Law defeated. This fight is a perfect display of overwhelming power and tactical brilliance, and the animation captures every jaw-dropping moment. At number 5, Luffy vs. Rob Lucci, we witness an electrifying clash that shows just how far Luffy has come. Facing off on Egghead Island, Rob Lucci underestimates his opponent, thinking Luffy is the same as before. But Luffy, with a confident smile, takes a deep breath and opens his Gear 5, releasing an insane surge of haki. The drums of liberation echo as haki radiates outward, shocking everyone who witnesses the overwhelming power. In the blink of an eye, Luffy appears right in front of Lucci, landing a devastating punch that sends him flying, crashing through the ground in the air. Laughing and enjoying the moment, Luffy fully embraces the chaos of battle. Lucci counters, awakening his devil fruit power, but it's clear there's a massive gap in strength. The fight culminates with Luffy's signature attack, Dawn Rocket, blasting Lucci away and ending the battle decisively. This fight perfectly showcases Luffy's newfound power, the thrilling animation, and the explosive energy that makes One Piece fights unforgettable. At number 4, Zoro vs. King. Zoro faces the towering King, a warrior far larger and stronger than himself. From the start, the fight is brutal. Swords clash in lightning-fast exchanges, and Zoro fights with his three-sword style, taking heavy damage as he struggles to match King's overwhelming power. King's back is engulfed in flames, making him nearly invincible. But Zoro notices a crucial detail. The flames extinguish the moment King attacks. Seizing the opportunity, Zoro strategizes, enduring fatal blows, falling, bleeding, and even losing his swords. Yet he rises again, refusing to give up. Summoning all his strength, Zoro wields Enma, the legendary sword of Oden, struggling against its immense haki demand. Channeling his conqueror's haki through Enma, he overcomes the purple aura, unlocking newfound power. He shatters King's helmet, revealing his face, and prepares for the final clash. As King soars through the air, Zoro steps on floating rocks, channeling his conqueror's haki. With every step, the rocks tremble under his power, and he propels himself into the sky, closing the distance with unstoppable momentum. King unleashes his full strength, striking with devastating attacks, but Zoro counters with precision and determination. Both warriors launch a full-power clash, haki radiating in every direction, shaking the air and the battlefield. After delivering the decisive strike, Zoro hovers in the air, victorious, and proudly proclaims, "I shall become King of Hell." With a warrior's presence, he descends to the ground, crushing the earth beneath his feet, standing tall and unyielding. At number 3, Shanks vs. Eustass Kid, we witness a battle that proves overconfidence can be deadly. Eustass Kid approaches Shanks' territory, filled with rage and intent on killing anyone in his path. His fury threatens to wipe out Shanks' allies, and his power radiates destruction. But Shanks, ever vigilant, sees the future through his observation haki, a disturbing vision of Kid slaughtering everyone around him. Acting without hesitation, Shanks moves with incredible speed, jumping from his ship and confronting Kid directly. For the first time, we see Shanks in pure seriousness. Channeling the legendary technique he learned from Roger, the Divine Departure, Shanks lands a single devastating blow, blowing Eustass Kid away completely. This fight is a perfect reminder that recklessness and overconfidence can be fatal, and that true mastery in haki can end even the most furious attacks in an instant. At number 2, Garp vs. Aokiji. We witness a legendary showdown between Garp and his former pupil, Aokiji. Both take their stances, the tension thick in the air. Aokiji strikes first, freezing Garp's feet and unleashing a barrage of long-range ice attacks. But Garp shatters the ice and retaliates with the sheer force of his punches. The battle escalates as Aokiji leaps into the air, only for Garp to catch him by the face, channeling an attack we've never seen before, the devastating blue hole. Garp slams Aokiji into the ground, leaving a massive crater. Aokiji rises and the fight continues, both warriors fully focused, landing a final devastating punch on each other. The impact is so intense, the animation captures glimpses of their pasts in the frames, highlighting the weight of this clash. Both are sent flying from the force, Garp hurt, but not too much physically. Yet emotionally, he makes a monumental decision, officially dismissing his pupil, Aokiji. The battle concludes, leaving a lasting impression of strength, skill, and the high-level animation that makes One Piece fights unforgettable. And finally, at number 1, we witness a clash that showcases pure power, speed, and overwhelming haki. Luffy vs. Kizaru. The two lock eyes, and Kizaru smiles, about to speak, but Luffy interrupts with a brutal, haki-infused kick that sends shockwaves even as Kizaru blocks it. Luffy stands there smiling with a pure, unstoppable aura, not giving Kizaru a single moment to react. Transforming into a giant with Gear 5, Luffy grabs Kizaru, laughing as he spins him through the air with unstoppable force, throwing him far, far away. Kizaru recovers using his light-based powers, teleporting back with countless clones, but Luffy, enjoying every moment, effortlessly defeats them all. With a mighty Gear 5 Dawn Whip, Luffy unleashes absolute cinematic chaos, though Kizaru tries to counter. Luffy's laughter fills the battlefield as he delivers a final, haki-infused punch to Kizaru's face, sending him flying once again, a clear display of the overwhelming power difference. This battle is pure spectacle, combining unstoppable strength, breathtaking animation, and the unstoppable joy of a true hero at the peak of his power. And that's a wrap. The top 7 most epic fights in One Piece. Which one's your favorite? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary battles.